Welcome to Aura Recaps, where we recap the best films with cinematic aura. A child psychologist tries to help a boy who sees ghosts, but the truth haunting them both is far darker.
Do you want to tell me something?
In Philadelphia, a child psychologist, Dr. Malcolm Crowe, is awarded the mayor's citation for professional excellence for his outstanding work. That night, Dr. Malcolm celebrates his achievements at home with his adoring wife, Anna, who is so proud of him and is happy that someone has finally recognized her husband's sacrifice.
Finally, someone is recognizing the sacrifices you've made.
As the night grows, the couple decide to continue their celebration upstairs and head there. However, as they get to the bedroom, Anna is stopped dead in her tracks as she sees broken glass everywhere.
Malcolm.
Then as Dr. Malcolm joins his wife to inspect the situation, the couple is even more shocked by a moving shadow behind them. The doctor shields his wife, follows the shadow to the master bathroom, and is confused to see a naked, shivering man sobbing in the middle of the room. The man reveals himself to be Dr. Malcolm's old patient, Vincent Gray, and confronts the doctor for failing him. The doctor attempts to calm down the hysterical man, but before he gets a decent chance, he is shot in the stomach and falls back on the bed, while Anna screams in terror. Then Vincent turns the gun on himself and dies. A few months later, Dr. Malcolm observes his new referred patient, 9-year-old Cole Sear, who is diagnosed with acute anxiety, social isolation, and mood disorder from afar, and follows him to a church to introduce himself. There, Dr. Malcolm holds a casual and friendly tone with the terrified young boy, and is curious when he sees scratch marks on the boy's arm. Hoping not to overwhelm Cole, the doctor pushes this aside and arranges a regular meeting with him.
I'm gonna see you again, right?
If that's okay with you.
That night, Malcolm goes home and is disappointed to see his cold dinner laid out on the table. He checks on Anna and finds her sleeping. Regretting being late, the doctor watches his wife as she sleeps before he heads downstairs to read more on Cole's situation. The next morning elsewhere, Cole's mother, Lynn Sear, rushes to get ready for work and makes breakfast for her son. Then as Cole eats his meal, she leaves the kitchen for only a second and is shocked when she returns to find all the cupboards open. Lynn ignores this, and as she helps Cole get ready, they hear one of the neighborhood boys, Tommy Tomisimo, arrive, and Cole rushes to join him as he walks to school. The moment Cole leaves, Lynn notices a weird fading handprint on the table. Meanwhile, as soon as the boys turn the corner and are out of Lynn's view, Tommy calls Cole a freak, leaves him, and runs to school. Later that day, when Cole gets home, he finds Lynn and Dr. Malcolm waiting for him. Lynn tries to get her son to tell her about his day and leaves to prepare some snacks for him, while the doctor tries to have a one-on-one with the young boy. During this interaction, Dr. Malcolm learns that Cole has no faith in psychologists and that he suppresses his feelings in fear of judgment from adults. Later that night, Dr. Malcolm rushes to a restaurant to meet his wife for their anniversary dinner and apologizes for arriving late. He then shares that Cole reminds him a lot of Vincent, that both seem to be troubled by similar situations, and that he feels compelled to help the young boy to somehow make up for failing Vincent. Anna is not impressed by this, and as if he's not there, leaves the table without even looking at him once.
Anna.
Happy anniversary.
The next morning, Dr. Malcolm walks Cole to his office for his session and gets to know him better. Meanwhile, at home while cleaning, Lynn finds peculiar bright shadows on every picture of Cole and is concerned to make matters worse. She then finds disturbing writings in Cole's bedroom and becomes extremely alarmed. At Malcolm's office at the end of the session, Cole tells the doctor that he doesn't want to be scared anymore.
I don't want to be scared anymore.
At home, while Dr. Malcolm reads downstairs, a man comes home and asks Anna out, which annoys the doctor. The next day in class, the teacher asks the class what the school used to be in ancient times, and Cole shocks everyone by announcing that people used to be hanged there.
This whole building was full of lawyers, lawmakers.
They were the ones that hanged everybody.
The teacher corrects Cole and announces that those are just myths, and as he continues to address Cole, Cole freaks out and demands that the teacher stop looking at him. He then humiliates the teacher by revealing that he used to stutter when he was a kid. Confused at how the young boy could have known that fact, the teacher screams at Cole to stop his freak out.
Stanley stuttering! Stanley stuttering!
Shut up, you freak!
Later, Dr. Malcolm comes to the school hoping to cheer Cole up. He tries to keep him company and shows him magic tricks, but fails. That night, Dr. Malcolm returns home and finds his wife watching their old wedding video before jumping in the shower. The doctor takes time to watch the video and nostalgically remembers how happy they once were. A few days later, Cole is invited to a birthday party and attends with his mom. Then Cole hears strange noises coming out of a closet and goes to check it out.
Open this door, I'll break through it and grab you!
A couple of bullies see Cole's fascination with the closet and throw him in it, ignoring his plea to let him go.
Yeah, Cole, and you get to be the one locked in the dungeon.
As Cole continues to scream at the top of his lungs, Lynn hears and rushes to the door, but is troubled to find it locked. Lynn keeps banging on the door while Cole screams for help, until the door suddenly opens spontaneously. By the time Cole is rescued, he has passed out and is directly taken to the hospital, where the doctor assures Lynn that everything is okay, but asks her about the bruises all over his body. While Lynn is interrogated by social workers, Dr. Malcolm keeps Cole company and tries to tell him a bedtime story. When that fails, the doctor shares his story, hoping to build trust with Cole. He narrates that he had made a mistake with one of his patients named Vincent, which had changed him forever. He admits that his wife doesn't know the person he has become, and that his marriage is in trouble. He also shares that Cole reminds him of Vincent and that he will do anything to erase his past mistake. This works and Cole feels comfortable enough to share his secret. To the doctor's utter terror, the scared boy says, "I see dead people," and clarifies that he sees them walking around all the time, and specifies that since they only see what they want to see, they don't even know that they're dead and that they can't see each other.
I see dead people.
That night, understanding that Cole is more severely ill than initially assessed, Dr. Malcolm updates Cole's chart and adds that the boy has visual hallucinations, paranoia, and is possibly a schizophrenic who may require medication and hospitalization. Elsewhere, Lynn carries a sleeping Cole home and is disheartened to see the scars on his back. She then holds back her tears as she calls the bullies' parents and warns them about their son's behavior.
I'd like to talk to you about your boy and his friends keeping their goddamn hands off my son.
The next morning, Cole sees a ghost passing through his house and follows her to the kitchen. In the kitchen, the woman calls Cole by her abusive husband's name and shows him the scars on her forearm as she screams he can't hurt her anymore. Cole is terrified by this interaction, runs back to his room, and cries his eyes out. One day, as Cole and Dr. Malcolm leave the school, Cole falls behind, staring into nothingness. Curious, the doctor joins him shortly and tries hard to see what he sees, but fails. The next evening over dinner, Lynn mentions that she's found her mother's bumblebee pendant in Cole's drawer and asks him if he took it. Before the boy can answer, Lynn details how tired she is and that the only way they can get through the tough times is by talking to one another. Then, despite agreeing with his mother, Cole denies taking the pendant, which infuriates Lynn into sending Cole to bed without dinner.
You've had enough roast beef. You need to leave the table.
Go!
Then as Cole goes to his room, he sees a young wounded ghost asking him to follow him. The terrified Cole goes to his mother, apologizes, and shakes like a leaf as he asks to sleep with her for the night. A few days later, Dr. Malcolm sees his wife getting close to her colleague at the jewelry store where she works and breaks the shop's window in anger. Then he details to Cole how much he wishes to talk to his wife the way they used to, inciting that he's neglected his family too much. He informs the sad young boy that he can no longer be his doctor and that he will refer him to a good one. That night, Dr. Malcolm rushes home to listen to old tapes of Vincent Gray's therapy sessions and is flabbergasted to hear an extra being speaking in Spanish and asking for help when it was supposed to be only him and Vincent in the room.
Señor, sálvame. Sálvame, señor.
Everything suddenly makes sense for the doctor, and he rushes to the church to speak to Cole. There, he tells the young boy that all the ghosts want is help and advises him to listen to them and help them so that they can leave him alone. Later that night, Cole is visited by a young ghost girl named Kira who vomits nonstop. Cole summons all his courage and asks Kira if she wants to tell him something. Cole takes note of everything Kira tells him and is joined by Dr. Malcolm as he goes to her house the next day. There, the duo arrives in time for the funeral reception at home, and as the doctor waits for him, Cole goes to Kira's room as requested. There, Kira waits for him and gives him a videotape to give to her father. The doctor is relieved to see Cole is back safely and keeps an eye on him from afar, but weirdly, no one else besides Cole seems to communicate with him.
That's your sister.
Then Kira's father plays the video in front of everyone and is utterly terrified to see that his wife had been poisoning and keeping Kira sick for 2 years, which rescues Kira's little sister from suffering the same fate.
You liked it, she said. She looked out for you.
Then at school, Cole is given the lead role in the school play and is guided by a ghost play director.
Who were you talking to?
Then as Dr. Malcolm watches proudly, Cole performs well and is knighted as King Arthur in the play. In the end, he has fun with his classmates after many years of isolation. Later, Dr. Malcolm congratulates Cole, and the two spend some time together. Then Cole advises the doctor that if he wants to talk to his wife, he should wait until she's asleep and pour his heart out to her, and guarantees that she will hear him well. Then the doctor advises Cole to talk to his mother about everything. Then, knowing that they will never see each other again, Dr. Malcolm and Cole, who have developed a strong bond of friendship, bid each other farewell, and the doctor leaves.
I think we said everything we needed to say.
A few days later, Cole reveals to his mother that he sees dead people.
Jeez, I hope nobody got hurt.
Someone got hurt,
Oh my god, but you can see her?
standing next to my window. They scare me too sometimes.
And as Lynn tries to process this information with a hint of doubt, Cole gives Lynn a message from his grandmother about things he couldn't have known about.
She wanted me to tell you.
Oh, please
She wanted me to tell you she saw you dance.
This forces Lynn to believe her son, and in hindsight, explains all of his unusual behaviors.
She says she's sorry for taking the bumblebee pendant. She just likes it a lot.
As their relationship is mended, Lynn and Cole hug emotionally. Elsewhere, Dr. Malcolm returns home and finds his wife sleeping on the couch. He sits next to her, hoping to find the courage to talk to her, and is instead shocked to hear her talk in her sleep about how much she misses him and asks why he left her. Then as the doctor proceeds to explain that he's never left her, he is confused to see his wedding ring fall from her hands. Dr. Malcolm inspects his wife's hand, and once he sees that she still has her wedding ring on her finger, he realizes that he doesn't have his, and the world comes crashing down on him as he thinks about what Cole said about the ghosts not knowing they're dead.
They're everywhere.
It all comes crashing down on him in hindsight, as the doctor realizes that only Cole ever acknowledged his existence and talked to him. He also understands why his wife had been so cold towards him and why he finds it hard to open locked doors. As all of this runs through his head, Dr. Malcolm returns to the day he was shot by Vincent Gray. He watches as his wife discovers the pool of blood from his gunshot and notices that he too has the wound now and just chose not to see it.
See. Oh god.
The doctor finally realized that he had died on that fateful night. Malcolm finally understands that he wasn't meant to save Cole. Cole was meant to save him. Now at peace, he goes to his sleeping wife to tell her how much she means to him and bids her his final goodbye. To put his mind at absolute ease, Anna returns his goodbye with a smile on her sleeping face.
I think I can go now.
Sometimes the truth we fear the most is the only thing that sets us free. And with that, the story ends. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more of the best film recaps.